Hello, today we are going to learn how to create a basic model for augmented reality on Unity. First, we'll need Blender. We can download Blender from uh, blender.com. Oh, I'm sorry, you can search blender.organization, and then we will go to the download page. I'm currently using the newest version. You can download it and install it by yourself. Uh, I'm going to teach you how to create a basic sofa model. First, we are going to use Shift. I will teach you some basic interface. For example, for zoom in and zoom out on the scene, we can use wheel up and wheel down. And to rotate the scene, we can use middle mouse, or we can use this, as you can see. Then there's render mode. For for this option to show up, you have to press Z. There's rendered, solid, wireframe, and material preview. Uh, Currently, I'm using the if render engine, but you also can use Cycles engine. The difference is that Cycles is more realistic, and well, if is more light, but it's also good since yeah, it's Blender features. I'm going to use if mode. Now for the preference. First, we'll need to install some add-ons so that later on we will not need to install it again. The first one is called Node Wrangler. Here, the function of this Node Wrangler is to speed up our process when we are putting image textures, which I will teach you how to do it later on shading. First, I'm going to teach you some basics on modeling. For example, S is for scale, R for rotation, and G for grab. Uh, it's for movement. There's GX for movement on x-axis, GY for movement on y-axis, and GZ on the z-axis. Also, there's called another mesh. If we hold Shift A, it will show us the menu of what how do I say it? It will show lots of menus here. Now, for example, we will press the mesh one. There's plane, there's cube, and also there's monkey and etc. There's also the curve, which we will use it for example. We will want to create a tube. First, we will fill it. We go into tab, object mode, edit, fill, F, and E for extrude. So, for example, you have got this circular vertex. This is called vertices, and this is called edge. This is edge. And for example, if we select all of them and fill them, and this is called face. For now, we'll want to move it here. Then remove both of these. This is not important. I'll just show you the basic of curve. For example, we add a path here, rotate it by 90, edit mode. We can see it here. And where does this goes? For example, I want to make it a little bit longer. On here we'll use it for curve, and then we'll select the curve object. Done. This is curve. As you can see, the 3D object will follow the path, or you can use other type of curve, for example circle. Use circle. Now the object will follow the circle path, as you can see here, or you can move it a little bit. GY, GX. This. So that's about curve. It's only, I will show only a little bit. Now we'll create a 3D model based on image. For now we'll use Shift A mesh, Shift A image reference. Here we'll search for the image reference. Now I'm going to create a sofa, so we'll use this one. Load reference image. As you can see, this image is just a reference. It's not a plane though, so you cannot edit this image. So view. Now to make the image flat, you can press N for the item tool view create menus, and then you will make it 0 on the X, Y, and Z. While you rescale it to, for example, you want to rescale it by 1.5, and then you rotate it by 90, 90, or just 90 and 90. X and Z axis. Now that we have got the image, now we'll create the basic shape. Sofa is using similar to the cube, so we'll create it from the cube. We go into edit mode, and then we just scale it, and then we will need to cut the middle for the mirror modifier. So Ctrl R to go into cut edge. Left click. Oh yeah. I'm currently using the right click for selection and left click for 3D mouse click. It's the default of Blender 2.79, so if you want to use the left click for select object, you'll have to go into where is it? Into the key map, and then you will use left. Usually Blender, the old version, use the right one, and then since the new one they default left. So for example, you use edge left one. Yeah, I'm going back for the right click. Now we'll go to the wireframe mode. Oh yeah, and also there's one more thing important enough is that you go into input and emulate Numpad, so that if you get a full keyboard, or not full keyboard, full size keyboard, you'll able to use Numpad 1, 5, 1, 3, 7. It's very important since 1 goes into front orthographic, it means front view, and 3 into the side view, and 7 to the top view. Meanwhile, you can go into orthographic mode like this. You will press 5. Yeah, that's all. Now I'm going to continue modeling it. So let's cut it here, and then go into wireframe mode. Go to the top view, and then we remove this side by pressing B. Select, and then we select again, and then delete the face. From here on, we'll add the mirror modifier. We'll allow clipping mode. What does this clipping mode do? For example, if you move this vertex, this dot away, as you can see, the object is separated. But if you enable clipping and then you retract it, they will not be able to separate each other. Now we're going to move this edge, or you can use the quick way, Shift Alt, select the object. Shift Alt. Now it's supposed to be around here, I would say. Yeah, now we're going to cut it cut a little bit more, so it's around here, and then the next cut over here. Sorry, a little bit over here, and then we will extrude 3 of this. Then we'll add the subdiv modifier. Try not to apply the subdiv modifier too early, because you will not want to work with a lot of faces at the early stage. Fast forward the modeling process, so enjoy.